Okay. The reason this one shows the鎖骨課金。
鎖骨課金はいいですか？
Oh, yeah, this one. Okay. So the reason I sent this is there is a one muscle here called in Japanese, it's a 鎖骨課金. 鎖骨 means bone here, collarbone. Okay, and it goes under it. That's why it's the lower, under. However, here's a point I wanted to show you. This one doesn't start from the collarbone itself. It's connected to the number one rib cage. So this is one of the things I wanted to point out. You see, this one, now I need the other picture. Okay. So the collarbone itself is connected from the skull down to the clavicle. And then clavicle goes towards the edge of the shoulder. There, this muscle under it is connected, but it doesn't come back to the clavicle. It comes back to the one below, which is the number one rib. ひろみさん、わかりました？ Do you understand, ひろみさん？そう。All our muscles are more like the stairs ramp. We go upstairs like, ひろみさん、thank you.
はい。
We go upstairs like this, but nowadays, lots of places has the ramp for handicapped people so that they can climb up without stepping up. Right? So our body is more or less built up that way. So that's why we can hold it more stable. Let's say this is a collarbone, and it certainly connects to the here, but if this muscle is connected from here to the here, this one, then certainly it could push collarbone towards the bone. However, it's not quite stable, right? Coming back to the same place, so it can wobble. like this, but it comes down one below here. So going this way and connect here. So this is really making the bone start here, but muscle coming back to below. So makes it more stable by shrinking this muscle. It makes it stable this way. You understand? Hiromi-san, do you understand?
はい。
If it comes back to the same, almost same place, then, right? So that is the very important part of our structure. So when the other muscle, which is connected to the top of the neck muscle, very top of the neck muscle. Hiromi-san, could you show us the picture again? Bypass from here and then bypass this one and coming down. Could you raise the picture little? To the number 3 rib cage. So these two, collarbone and muscle below it, to the number 1 rib is bypassed. So this one comes here, number 3. So that makes the collarbone flexible. You understand? So let me get the back. So one muscle is from here to here. So if this one, red one, pinches, then we get the more bend of the neck. And then the other one connecting from here to here. So if this one shrinks, then that is prevent the neck motion. So muscle coming from here means actually a side, not the center, from the side, coming to this part. So this part. Therefore, there's two different systems. One controls the neck, and the other controls the collarbone. That's how we can make the certain motion possible, stably possible. Then when, this is the important part, when we are walking with the four legs, this is the top part, and this is the bottom part. So the collarbone was hanging down. Collarbone was something like this. So in that case, the one moves was the front side. So this side moves like this. Moves like this. Do you understand, Hiromu-san?
はい。
But now we stood up and look. This is more like the upper side, and the back side is more like a lower side. So now we can hang rib cage, say, this is a part. This front part is the top, and then hug the back side like this. So when we became a human, we started the possibility of using this side, back side, more like a hanging down, hanging down, hanging down. And this side is the one to hold it. Both of you understand what am I trying to say? Then naturally,
sir.
it's more like this, and then hang. Then collarbone will come closer to the neck, right? More like this collarbone will pinch the neck. So do something like this and then lower the backside. Then collarbone will tighten this part. Right? Now, if you still have a question, I can get it back. So, hanging shoulder blade means this backside will come down to pinch, more like to pinch the neck bone. So when we swing up, then everything is not necessarily, I should say, mostly backside is hanging down. So this way, then this part is more pinched, like this. That's why it's important this part stays. If this part goes together with this, then entire backbone swings up and down like this. But this one stays as a reference. This part stays as a reference, and the just backside goes down. Then naturally, neck gets longer, like this. That's right, Nate-san. And I think Hiromi-san is doing the right thing. So that is the, if we follow gravity, that's more like the natural pose. So it's more or less pinching the neck. So when we send our legs forward, let's say one leg forward, but this is pinched, so neck can't go with the forward leg because back, shoulder, blade, and so on is hanging. That prevents the neck go together with this leg. So it doesn't go this way. It stays here. And just the forward leg goes this way. Well, more or less. So that is the motion. So the motion will be something like this. And the neck stays little behind. Means actually it turns out neck shoulder blade is hanging vertically downwards. Therefore, that is always the center, hanging here. And the neck is more or less limited. Neck movement is limited. So that's how it goes this way. This, but your foot is moving forward. So could you try this kind of motion? This kind of motion? Slide it forward, however, while you are hanging the shoulder blade downwards in the back. Then neck can't follow the forefoot. So neck position is standing vertically that way. Forced to stand vertically. And then naturally, it tight. So the only way it has some flexibility is upward. So going like upward, neck goes upward, but not forward so much. So So more like a slide your forefoot.